Hey everyone, it's Alco Gains back here with another video, and in today's video I'll be recapping my Wolf Fitness Summer Showdown meet. This is my second ever powerlifting meet, and I think I did pretty well, but I'm gonna just explain kind of the circumstances going into actually like warming up and how I felt on meet day. After weigh-ins, I was foam rolling my back, and I didn't think I'd talk about this on the channel in like a long form video like this, but I did injure my back about 2 years ago, deadlifting 285. And it's kind of like up here, like above my lower back. Felt that injury kind of re-aggravated. I think I stretched my lower back a little bit too hard on the foam roller. And while I was warming up, I kind of lost track of time. And I had to literally warm up from the bar to 3 reds and the clip. So like about 44 pounds to 386 in like 10 minutes. I wasn't used to making those huge jumps with that little bit of rest in between while having to warm up with another like 5 or 6 people. So as you can see with the opener over here that's playing right now, it moved like slower than expected. I kind of got stuck in the middle a little bit, and that was because I literally hit my last warm up like 3 minutes before this. So that's why I moved extremely slow for my liking. So I just went ahead and took 205 kilos or 451 pounds for my second attempt. And this moved really good on camera. But while you're in a meet setting, you don't see that, right? Like imagine after that, I got put in my third attempt with my handler, Chris. And it felt like very unbalanced because I was leaning towards my left side. So if you can kind of picture what I was going through, I had sharp pain right here in my lower back. And I basically, to avoid that, I just shifted towards my left side naturally, which made my squat feel super unbalanced. Like the weight felt light on my back, my walkout was great, everything was fine. And then I took 220 kilos or 485 pounds as a 11-pound PR for my third attempt. And this moved pretty smooth. I feel like on the day I would have had another 5 to 11 pounds more, you know, on meet day. Maybe I would have had 501, 227.5 kilos. We'll never know. But that's just because I felt injured, so I just didn't want to go for it. And 45 was the minimum I needed to actually get to that 1300 total. All right, so bench overall, my warm-ups felt pretty good. The rack was a little bit crooked. Technique felt fine, but I don't think I was pausing long enough in my warm-ups, and that was my mistake. My handler, Chris, let me know that the pause command was a little bit longer this meet, but I didn't really listen, so that's kind of my bad. I went out there, I failed my opener, which is extremely embarrassing. I mean, the weight moved okay. I just pressed a little bit too early, as you can see, and then the weight came back down and I pressed again, and then obviously that's 3 red lights because I jumped press command. Wanted to put 110 kilos for my second regardless, so that's what I told Chris. And after that, I was really afraid of bombing out because 102.5 to 110 is a big jump. And I wasn't really confident after that weight kind of rolled in my hand for my opener. And also I failed it. So I was like, let me just go down to 105 kilos, 231 pounds. Let me see how that feels. And then we'll see what we'll do for my third. And as you can see, my second attempt did move very good. And I was really happy with it. But I was like, this is a big jump, you know, going from 105 kilos, 231 pounds to my goal, which is 115 kilos, 254 pounds, around there. So that was a big jump. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take 112.5 kilos, 248 pounds. And I think that was just the perfect call. Like the weight moved smooth. It was a grinder, but I still got it up and it was a meet PR. It wasn't an all-time PR. My all-time bench is 250, but again, that pause wasn't really comp standard. I kind of really just touched and go that rep. So I'm really happy with a clean 248 pound, like calm standard, you know, 3 white lights, everything like that. So bench didn't go ideally how I wanted to. I wanted 115 kilos, but again, 112.5 kilos, 248 pounds. That's the minimum I needed for that 1300 pound total. So everything was still kind of going according to plan. So I'm pretty happy with bench. Now we're getting to the best part of the video, deadlifts. My first warm up with 70 kilos, 155 pounds. It felt heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Usually, you know, like 1 red didn't feel that heavy as it did on meet day. 2 reds felt a little bit better, 120 kilos, 265. I was going up like 7th, I think I was pulling, compared to bench when I was going up first. So I was rushing my first couple warm-ups, and then I was just taking a lot of rest for my last, which I think that ended up working for me in the end. And then my opener is playing right now, 227.5 kilos, 501 pounds. Moved very good, very happy with it. And usually my strategy on meet days with deadlifts is to take a light second attempt. So I took 240 kilos next, which is just, you know, like a 26 pound jump, I think something like that, 12.5 kilos. So I basically just matched my meet PR there. I managed to pull off 240 kilos, 529 pounds with relative ease. While I was lifting it, I didn't feel like it was easy at all, you know. It felt smooth, but it felt heavy. You know, Chris asked me when I was putting my third there, like, what do you want? Are we going for 260? And I'm like, I'm gonna take the minimum I need for the 1,300 pound total, 590 kilo total that I need. So I took 257.5 kilos, 567 pounds. And this moved very good. It was very solid off the ground. Lockout was still a little bit shaky, but smooth at the same time. I wouldn't say shaky, but I'd say it was slow. And I locked it out. So that was it. That was a 1,300 pound total. I was very happy with it, despite all the circumstances on meet day. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of like longer video. Let me know in the comments what you think of it and what you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.